yo.
Fishing.
David C.
Yo-yo show.
David Campione. What's up, buddy? I think I'm gonna switch.
Sea fishing. What was with the annoying neighbor this M? Nick Brown. Show.
I was just saying something y'all could do to, you know, if you have a frustrated neighbor, something you can do, just
Love it. Hey Nick. Restream.io. Congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat.
Woohoo. Yes, I have.
Round 3.
All right, so I have a good connection right now, but if it drops, I'm gonna switch over to hotspot. Okay, a little trick that my friend Nick taught me last night. So, that's what we're gonna do.
Hollandaise.
Hollandaise.
Show.
Hollandaise. Look, dude, I got this bud sitting here. It's old bud, man. Just smoke some of it though. A little bit of old, dried out Jack Herer for fun. For fun and excitement. It's not going to taste good. It's probably going to taste rancid, but I don't care. I don't care. I feel like smoking something a little different. Put that in my bong and I'm smoking it. No law regarding cannabis. Happy 710, everybody. Cheers.
Hollandaise. They actually blessed the good I made today. WTF. Hollandaise. Food.
That's great. It tastes really good.
And what? Good
Hey,
afternoon, mate,
Scott,
and all
what's
the
up, buddy?
trendies with everybody's doing well.
How's it going? Let me know if I drop, guys. It's hard for me to tell sometimes if I drop. If I drop, I'll swap over. Okay? If I drop, I'll swap.
For 83.
That's what's up. If
Sup,
the
gang?
connection drops, I will make my swaps.
And what? Good.
$3 million for University of Florida civics program
Hollandaise.
fuels Governor
They did a
Santos'
great
agenda.
circle around my food before they ate it.
Do you want to know,
For 83.
summed up in a nutshell?
Going to elementary school to play with my daughter. #Frisbee time.
It's what they warned you about when you were reading stuff like 1984 from George Orwell. They said people are going to try to
Hollandaise.
control, right?
Look at
Right,
that
Doc?
smug bastard.
People are going to try to control the truth. And there will be a ministry of truth and people will decide for you what's true and what's not. That is exactly what he does. He's taken $3 million and he's put it towards a program at University of Florida with our taxpayer money, by the way. That's where that $3 million came from. Put it towards the University of Florida under the stipulation that they do a program where they whitewash history. Whitewash is the perfect name for this too. They don't want to talk about slavery in college. That's literally what that program is doing. We could go through the whole article and I could explain it to you, you know? But this is the kind of thing that you guys should really be concerned about because this is the guy that's probably going to be running for president of the United States. And you should know what he's about. You know, I'm one of the only people that's the balls to tell you what it's really about. You're not going to find another podcaster outing Ron DeSantis like I do. Try to find one. Let me know where the freaking upload is. It's like everybody's all hush-hush about it. You know, all of my favorite podcasters, none of them talk about Ron DeSantis. In fact, some of my favorites praise him. How's that? How's that for a slap in the face? Joe Rogan praises him. You know, Tim Pool loves him. You know, Jimmy Dore basically gives him carte blanche. He says, you know, Florida's doing so good, which it's not, by the way. Florida's doing so great, and it's all because of that man. I don't know, man. It's important. I know I've got a small following. I know nobody hears these things. But for the pitiful, the pathetic number that is here right now, I appreciate you guys, the 10 of you that are here. It's important to me that you guys know this shit. Even if it's just 10 people, you guys should know my opinion about this. You know, because you know I'm right about it, and you know he's wrong. So let's go through the article, all right? First, I'm going to show it to you so you can verify. I'm going to be reading this word for word, and anybody that wants to go through and try to say that I'm misquoting or whatever, you can check it on this page right here. Okay, there it is. There's the text. Okay, now this is the way the article goes. $3 million for UF Civics program fuels Governor DeSantis' agenda. There's a mystery surrounding the state budget's allocation of $3 million to a new civics program at the University of Florida. The university didn't ask for the funding. The Republican lawmaker who requested the money told the Miami Herald he did so on behalf of an organization he doesn't know really much about. That's the first paragraph of this, guys. It's weird, isn't it? $3 million could just be produced like that for no reason at all for an organization that the guy who got the money doesn't know really much about. But he was able to secure $3 million from Ron DeSantis for them. That should blow your mind right there. How do you get $3 million for something that you're not really sure on? Something you're not familiar with. I don't really know much about. Those are the words. Those are the words. He doesn't know much. He doesn't know really much about. Those 4 words. All right, let's keep going. Here, let me close this. Because I know where this is going. But it strains credulity that no one really knows why and how the money ended up in the state budget, especially when it involves civics education, a focal point of Governor Ron DeSantis' push to force a conservative Christian point of view about the nation's founding in public education. Now, you want to say it's a conservative Christian point of view. I might say that there's some conservative Christians who might disagree with this. I don't know. I don't speak for conservative Christians. But if conservative Christians are telling people that we should change history to suit their needs, then that's wrong, of course. It's literally psychotic, and it's exactly what people warned us about. You know, people like George Orwell, you know, that said, don't let the government feed you their truth and tell you that you don't have a right to go discover it for yourselves. Because once they do that, they're going to get it wrong. And that in itself is criminal. However, it leads to much worse shit. That University of Florida is opening a new academic center focused on civics courses is in itself the problem. The Hamilton Center for Classic and Civics Education's mission will be to educate university students in the, quote, principles, ideals, and institutions of the American political order, unquote, and the, quote, foundations of responsible leadership and informed citizenship, unquote. Understanding our nation's history, all of it, and values is crucial for a healthy democracy. It's the secrecy behind this initiative that should bother taxpayers. Very little is known about the Council on Public University Reform, which requested the funding. But what was reported in a Herald story this week raises the question of whether this is yet another way for Florida Republicans to funnel tax dollars to conservative Christian groups. I don't know. They're funneling the money to the University of Florida. I guess it's a group that asked for that money, but it's going to the university, so I don't understand that so much. How is it funneling to the group? What, the group then is given money so that they can supply, you know, the paperwork and the bullshit lie paperwork, all the fake documentation? Is that it? I don't know. The council has existed for less than a year since its incorporation in Delaware. It has no website, virtually no information about it online, and no working phone, the Herald reported. Yet it's influential enough to get $3 million into Florida's state budget and survive DeSantis' veto pen. DeSantis vetoed less money for things like contraceptives for low-income women. How did the council enlist lobbying powerhouse Bullard Partners and a former DeSantis chief of staff to represent its interests at the state capitol? What a head scratcher. Or is it? That's literally what it says. It turns out that the man representing the Council on Public University Reform, Joshua Holdenreid, has a long history of working with religious and conservative groups. He's currently pursuing a master's degree at a private religious school in Michigan called Hillsdale College. The small school has an outsized influence in conservative circles and reshaping public education through a network of charter schools. It was one of the organizations Florida partnered with to train high school teachers on a new civics curriculum, which rattled some educators for, and I quote this article, whitewashing slavery and proclaiming that the founding fathers didn't want a separation between church and state. Hillsdale also has ties to Florida's rejection of dozens of math textbooks because, oh, I knew it! There it is! They're supplying the fucking books. That's how the money's getting funneled back to them. Wow, I hadn't even made it this far through the article, guys. I was just guessing. How funny is that? Are you guys impressed that I figured that out? You guys have nothing to say to me, man. I've read almost through this entire article. You guys aren't going to say a goddamn thing to me in the chat, really? Not one fucking comment. Nine minutes ago was the last chat, guys. I'm so glad that I'm inspiring you. All right, well, fuck you guys, okay? And I'll just go ahead and read it for the people in the future that are interested in this. All right, and fuck you guys. It was one of the organizations Florida partnered with to train high school teachers, whitewashing slavery and proclaiming that the founding fathers didn't want a separation between church and state. Hillsdale also has ties to Florida's rejection of dozens of math textbooks because they included references.
83. I'm listening, playing with kids.
Oh, well, that's nice. Thanks for giving me your undivided attention, bro. Textbooks because they included references deemed to be critical race theory and other prohibited topics. 2 book reviewers were affiliated with the college. No matter how taxpayers ended up footing those $3 million, there's no mystery of what the bigger picture is, a concerned effort to use public education for ideological wars. Nothing to say, huh, guys? That's the end of the article. You guys got no comment. Merck's playing with his kid. Well, I'm literally talking about a man that wants to control your kid's information. And you sit there and play baby games. If this would be the time to stop playing with the kid and listen, to protect that child.
See fishing.
Oh, you're soaking it all in?
I'm soaking it all in.
Well, you know, you could participate in the chat too, bro. It would help. If anybody would. Every once in a while, somebody comes in that knows how to type, you know? It's great. Every once in a while, somebody with fingers comes into my chat. You fucking fingerless bastards.
83. I hear you, sir.
Good, I'm glad, man. You walk it back to me, bro. What did I just teach you? What did you just learn? Go ahead, tell me what you just heard from me. I just read an entire article to you and explained it the whole way. So what did you pick up from that? I'll quiz you guys. What did you get? Because listen, when I'm talking about the guy that's poised to be the next president of the United States of America, and you fuckers sit there silent and you don't say a fucking word that this man is trying to control speech, information, education. He's trying to whitewash slavery, and you fucking dumb cunts have nothing to say about all that? Really? Really? What, do you fucking support it? Who fucking watches this show, man? Who are you people?
Perk 83. They want to use our school system to control us through our kids.
No, they want to control your kids. That's it. They don't care about you. You don't count. Fuck you. The kids are the future. And if they can fucking control them, they control the future, not you. At least you're trying to pay attention, and I appreciate that. But no, that's not what this is about. This is about people controlling the fucking truth. That's all. Period. Yeah, he's history, man.
In what?
History, man.
In what?
Back for the last 10 minutes.
Perk 83. They know we will follow
I am
like sheep
so
if they put their
so
grips
in the
on our
wrong
kids.
goddamn bubble here with you guys. God, I've got to get the fuck out of this goddamn thing. Whatever the fuck this is. Because this is fucking pathetic. This is literally like one of the most important things I've ever spoken about. Your freedom of speech, of information, of education. Your children that you obviously, I'd rather sit here and play tickers with my kid than sit here and fucking learn about Ron DeSantis, a fucking cunt that wants to fucking murder all of us. He doesn't give a fuck about anybody. He'd just as soon lock all of our asses up in prison. But, you know, I'm not going to be able to get y'all's attention, obviously. You know, I'm not even preaching to the fucking choir, man. I'm preaching to a bunch of folks that couldn't give a fuck. I mean, is it that you feel powerless and you have no power in your lives and you feel like, oh, what's the good? I can't do anything about that, Nate. Why do we have to talk about it? Is that it? That's fucking pathetic, man. You're not the kind of people that change the fucking world, man. You're the kind of people that the world just fucking runs over every day. You can't even fucking defend yourselves right
In
now.
what? The government doesn't want us to have any kind of speech.
God, dude, this is not about the government, you fucking
83.
idiots. It's about Ron DeSantis. Are you paying attention? The government is talking about it. What? What are you guys on, meth? Seriously, man? Am I talking to a bunch of fucking meth heads right now? God damn, man.
Tonican Sales. Greetings.
Hey, Tonic and Sales, how's it going? Let me tell you what's going on really quick. Let me just see how quick you can catch on. This guy, Ron DeSantis, somehow got $3 million to send to the University of Florida for a program that whitewashes slavery, history, stuff like that. What do you think about that, Tonic and Sales? Just try a new guy here since nobody else has a fucking opinion about anything in here. Maybe this guy does.
Can Sales. That's not okay.
You're right, it's not
Push
okay.
cash 1212.
That's methed up.
That's meth.
Oh, you're listening to me now.
Did
Good.
see fishing.
I got your attention now.
Is there any chance DeSantis loses this fall, you think? Brown.
I don't know, dude.
Ron DeCuntis.